Hello everybody and welcome to our Series 2-to-1 use webcast. In this webcast we want to show you some news of our 2-to-1 series. The 2-to-1 series is the connector series with the orange lever, which is very useful for many applications because of the high capacity of different cross sections which are connectable and also of the different wire types which can be used. The 4 square millimeter version of 2-to-1 series is on the market since 6 years, and it is very successful. In many applications we see that this connector is used, and 2 years ago we introduced the 6 square millimeter, so that we have enlarged our family by means of the connectors in a way which covers many applications. And so we decided now in the next step to develop additional accessories which give you the possibility to use the connectors in additional applications. Yeah? And this is what we like to show you in this webcast. And if you have any additional questions, so you can you can see the webcast also on our website. And you can also ask our support team if you have additional questions more in detail. Yeah. Before we start going to the details of the products, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Andreas Brettschneider. I am at WAGO the responsible product manager for the 2-to-1 series, and are happy just to lead you now through the webcast of our new product. The first new product are some additional fixing carriers for our 2-to-1 series. I think you all know that we have fixing carriers which can be used for fixing the 2-to-1 series on the DIN rail or also on a flat surface by screws. And we have this in the 4 and in the 6 square millimeter version. And it is all up to now always in orange, but in future from now on we also have it in 2 different additional colors, which is green yellow for PE signalizing, and which is in blue for the N signalizing. So we have decided for this function colors of N and PE so that you can use it for building up very fast and on a small space distributions of this often used potentials of N and PE. We decided for the PE color as a gray-yellow and not green-yellow, because gray-yellow shows that there is no connection to the DIN rail if you use it on the DIN rail, and there's another potential, so there's no connection between the potential inside the 2-to-1 connectors to the DIN rail. Yeah? And by that to show that, we use it in gray-yellow. I think this is a very useful new part of our family, and I think you can use it very often in your applications if you have to make retrofits or enlarge existing systems with additional components. The fixing carriers are available from stock now, so you can go to your wholesaler and buy it directly from now on. The next new product of 2-to-1 series I want to show you is our new 2-to-1 series jumper. This is a jumper for the 4 and for the 6 square millimeter version. It is the same size and the same electrical function of maximum current capacity of 41 amps. So it can be used for the normal load of a 6 square millimeter 2-to-1, and it can only be used in addition with our fixing carriers. So to use the jumper you need the fixing point for the 2-to-1 series. It is only working in the fixed position of the 2-to-1 series inside the fixing carrier. So you cannot use it in the loose way. And we have 4 different versions of this jumper. We have 2 different colors. The one is the gray, which can be used for the gray-green fixing carrier for the PE distribution, and we have it also in blue, which can be used for the N distribution in the blue fixing carrier. And we have one additional safety feature inside, and this is our closing function, that if you use this carrier with the closing function, then the jumper covers the two levels of its contact points, so you cannot open it without damaging or cutting this additional closing part here on the top. So you have to take a tool, cut it, and then you can open the two levers and replace the jumper if you need to. So this is a really good safety function for unwanted, by accident, replacing the jumper, and so you can ensure the highest safety in your system. Yeah? So this at all, we have 4 jumper types, 2 in blue with closing function and without closing function, and 2 in gray with closing function and without closing function, and all will be available from August on at the wholesaler. You know, I think the WAGO 2-to-1 series, this is a small installation connector with the orange levers, which is very useful. And we have this one since 6 years in the market in the 4 square millimeter version, and since 2 years for the 6 square millimeter version. And we are now looking for some additional accessories which makes the work easier for you. And we think that we have here a very good product for you, where you can realize very big installations with many connectors, many wires, with fixed connectors and with marking at the connectors. And this is our 2-to-1 connection box, which you can see here on the wall. This is very good looking from the outside with all these curves and roundings. And the main thing is inside, and I can show you this on this one here. Here you see the base plate of it, and on this base plate we have at first 4 holes for fixing the base plate on a wall, and by that you can fix it very good, and also you can adjust it that it is in the right position on the wall. And the next one is we have here 3 prepared cutouts for you, so you can open it, and then you can lead in wires from outside the wall. So you can set this box on a junction box and come through the base plate with your cables inside the box. Additionally, you can come with cables from before the wall here over the 6 lead-ins, and they are designed in that way that you can lead in here 2 cables on each, so you can have the possibility to lead in 12 cables with a strain relief. Yeah? Additionally, we have then here around on the both sides, on the top and also here in the middle, we have the fixings for our connectors. They work in the same way as you know it from our DIN rail carriers, so that you can only snap in the 2-to-1 connectors very fast and very easy. And you can set in here a maximum of 40 connection points of 2-to-1 4 square millimeter, and you can choose 3 if it is 2, 3 or 5 conductor version. Up to 60 contact points you are free. Then additional to the fixing points for the connectors, we have also a fixation for marking strip. This is a standard marking strip of WAGO. You know it maybe from our DIN rail terminal block family, and you can design the marking and you can print it with our Smart Designer software and with the Smart Printer printer. So you have a possibility to use also your WAGO accessories to complete this box and your installation. And here in the back, you can see an installed version for an application of a floor heating system, where you have to connect many different actuators for the different heating circuits. And by that you have many connection points here inside. But at all, after the wiring, you see you have a good overview. You can see any marking. And so it is very easy just to have an overview over this circuit. And also in the case of maintenance, you are very fast to see what is happening here. And you also have a good chance to measure, because our test points of the 2-to-1 series are good to reach here because of the angled position. You reach the test point of the 2-to-1 under the printed lever very easy and very fast. Yeah, so far from our side, I think this is a very useful box. You can use it also for many other applications. I think you have the best ideas for that. And yeah, thank you for your attention. And if you have additional questions, please visit our website. There you can also find our news magazine. And for furthermore detailed questions, please contact our support hotline. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.